Howdy y'all, Fast Forward 289, welcome back. In this video, I'll be working on my 1977 Ford truck, and we're going to be addressing a few small issues that has always kind of bothered me about this truck that I want to fix. So let's go ahead and jump into it and I'll show you what we got. Okay, so what I want to address is some things with the interior here. I went ahead and moved my gauges over there because I like the way they look better over here. In the process of installing a trailer brake controller on this truck. I got a video on that when I installed one on my 76. So if you ain't seen that, go check that out. I want to take care of this gap that I got around the radio here. It's always bothered me and I just don't like the way it looks. So I went to the Retro Sounds website and ordered me a replacement bezel. Good thing about Retro Sound is they have all replacement parts. Anything you need for a radio, they sell every little piece for it. So I ordered one of these. There's the part number for it if you want to order one yourself for your truck. And also picked up an extra bag of hardware just in case I might need it. Another thing is I want to I wanted to upgrade the sound system in general. I went ahead and ordered me some Retro Sound speakers like I got my 76. It's the same exact kind that I got. I've also got a video on my channel of installing them in my 76 Ford truck already. So if you haven't checked that video, also check that out if you want to know how I installed them and how I did it. But I already took care of that. So now we just got to take care of this issue here that I have with the radio. Okay, so to fix the issues that I have with this, we have to take the instrument cluster bezel off, and that's just a matter of removing some screws, headlight switch knob, and windshield wiper switch knob. So once I got that removed, I should just be able to take the bezel and slide it up here, like so. And then the bezel, the factory dash bezel goes in here. But before we do that, there's another little thing that I got to tackle on this radio. So somebody has removed the original radiator support bracket that goes in the back. And it has just a strap that's holding it, and it's kind of tangled up in the heater controls, and I don't like it. I've never liked it. So I picked this up off eBay. It's an original radio support bracket for the back. It simply just screws into the bottom of your dash, and then it goes up behind the radio like this, and it can sit here and stabilize the back of the radio. So we're going to install that too while I got it apart. Okay, so just to give a quick little update, I got the spacing correct for the knobs. I had to do some adjusting here. It weren't quite lined up right, and it wasn't right. I had to adjust that. I got my radio support bracket in. See right there, it just bends up like that. It comes down, bolts in there at the bottom of the dash with that bolt right there. Got that put in, so now we can go ahead and put everything back together. There we go. Alrighty guys, and there we go. That looks so much better. That gap that I had around there was driving me absolutely crazy. I couldn't stand it. I could have came down a little bit further with the radio, because you see it's a little bit closer at the top than at the bottom, but it's close enough that, you know, you can't really tell, and it looks 10 times better, 100 times better than what it did before. And it just, very nice, complete look. It's the little details that I always like to pay attention to, and, you know, it just makes the world of difference to me. Alright guys, well that's it. That's all there is for this one. We got that bezel installed. The radio looks so much better now. That was, things like that irritate me. It's the little details make a big picture and stuff like that. That's aggravated me ever since I bought this truck. So I'm happy to have that done. And also have that support bracket in there. I didn't like how that other bracket was just kind of tangled up in the gauges. I mean, not the gauges, the heater controls and all. I didn't like that. So now that's all taken care of, and I'm happy with it. So yeah, that's all there is for it. Something simple, not hard to do. Took just a little bit of time, and it weren't much money. I want to say I paid like $10 for the bracket for the radio, and then maybe that bezel, it might have been a little high. It might have been like 20. It was retro sound, you know, big manufacturer companies can cost a little more, but either way, to me, it was worth it, because now I don't have to look at a big gap every time I get inside the truck to play the radio or whatever I'm driving. So anyway, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that as well. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave me in the drop box down below, and I'll get back to you as always. And that's all there is for this one. So until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.